What's up guys, Jason here. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how to make a simple and efficient automatic Minecraft Bedrock Guardian farm. This works for 1.16 and all other versions of Minecraft Bedrock, whether you play on a phone, tablet, Xbox, PS4, Nintendo Switch, or PC. As you guys can see here, this farm will allow you to get a ton of loot and a ton of XP. For this farm, all you'll need is 2 chests, 4 pistons, 1 hopper, 1 minecart with hopper, 1 rail, 7 glass blocks, 1 sign, 1 lever, about a stack of slabs, you guys can use any slabs that you want, 8 observers, about 32 ladders, 1 soul sand, 2 water buckets, 1 trident. By the way, you guys can use a trident with any level of durability because the trident will never break in this farm. And finally, about 17 stacks of solid blocks. You guys can use any solid block that you want. The first step is to go to an ocean monument. Once you're at an ocean monument, then you're going to need to find the northwest corner of the monument. To do this, open an MP locator map, then position yourself so that your arrow is facing the top of the map. Where your arrow facing the top of the map is north, then if you turn to the left, that's west. So from that, I know that that is the northwest corner of my ocean monument. After you've found that, come down here to that corner. Then count up 2 blocks diagonally from the corner. 1, 2. Then on this block over here, build up with solid blocks until you get to the water level. After you guys have created this little pillar, then find the east side of the pillar. To do this, open your MP locator map, then turn to the right. Where your arrow faces the right of the map is east, so that means that this is the east side of my pillar. The next step is to place 11 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then place a block over here. Then place 16 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then place a block on top over here. Then build out 16 blocks again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then place a block on top over here. Then build out 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then place a block on top over here. Once you guys are done with that step, you guys should have a little row that looks just like this. The next step is to come back over to this northwest corner pillar. Then come over here and build out 11 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then place a block over here. Then build out 16 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then place a block on top over here. Now build out another 16 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then place a block over here. Now build 10 blocks out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And place a block on top over here. At this point, your outline should be looking something like this. The next step is to come over here to this spot. Then build out 11 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then place a block over here. Then build out 16 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then place a block on top over here. Now build out another 16 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now place a block on top over here. After doing that, build out 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then place a block on top over here. As you guys can see there, that row should be identical to that row over there. You guys are going to want to continue making these rows on each of those 3 spots over there. After you guys are done making this outline, your farm should be looking something like this. Each of those spots that we marked down are guardian spawn spots. The next step is to come over here to the northwest corner. You guys will know where this is because it's where you made your pillar. Once you're over here, open your map. Then position yourself so your arrow points towards the right of the map. This direction is east. Once you have found east, count 2 spawn blocks to the east. 1, 2. At this point, over here, place down another solid block on top. The reason why we did that is just so we can mark it down because that is the spawn spot that we're going to use to make this farm. The next step is to come over to this spot right next to that pillar. Then build under it until you hit the ocean monument. Once you guys are down at this point, you're going to need to dig down until you reach the ocean floor. Once you have reached the ocean floor, Then build up with solid blocks. By doing that, we are able to plug up that guardian spawn spot. The next step is to come over to this next spot and do the same thing. So come under the spawn spot and build down with solid blocks all the way. Once you're down to this point, you're going to need to dig down. Once you've hit the ocean floor, then take some solid blocks and build up. The next step is to repeat making these pillars under each of the other spawn spots except for this one over here. This is the one that you marked with an extra block earlier because that's the one that we're going to use to make the guardian farm. By plugging up these guardian spawn spots, we're going to be able to get the maximum amount of guardians to spawn in our farm. I know it may seem tedious to have to make all of these pillars, however, it will be well worth it in the end because this garden farm will give you a ton of loot and XP. After you guys are done building all of your pillars, your farm should be looking something like this. As you guys can see there are pillars under each spawning spot except for the one that we marked right over there. The next step is to come over to that spot. Then place a block over here, block over here, block over here, and block over here. After placing those 4 blocks, then break these 3 center blocks. 1, 2, 3. Now, come under. Then, come to this block right over here. It should be the highest block. Then, place down 5 solid blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then place 4 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally, 4 over here. By doing that, you guys should create a 6 block tall tube that looks just like this. The next step is to temporarily place a solid block over here, then place a soul stand, then break this block. The next step is to come up here, then build up 26 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After you've built up 26 blocks on this side, come back down and build up 26 blocks on each of these other sides. After creating this little tube, you're going to need to come back down here to the bottom, then place a water bucket on each of these blocks. The reason why you need to place a water bucket on each of these blocks is so that each block becomes a water source block so that the bubble column will be able to flow through all of the water. If you guys built this bubble column correctly, all the bubbles should flow directly up just like this. This system will cause guardians that spawn down there to be sent up here. The next step is to place a solid block in each of these corners. The next step is to come over here, then count 3 blocks down. 1, 2, 3. Now place a block over here, and 2 blocks over here. Then extend 3 blocks this way. 1, 2, 3. Now form this little platform. Once you guys have done that, break this block and replace it with a piston. Then turn and place a piston over here. Turn and place one over here. And finally, place one over here. After you've placed all those pistons in that formation, take some observers and place one with the eye facing that way. Then place one over here with the top arrow facing this next piston. Place one over here with the eye facing that way. Place one over here with the top arrow facing this next piston. Place one over here with the eye facing that way. Place one over here with the top arrow facing this next piston. And finally, place one over here with the eye facing that way. And one over here with the top arrow facing this last piston. Once you guys are done placing those observers, place 3 solid blocks over here and 4 over here. Now take a trident and throw it at this piston. Then place a lever over here. Now flick it down once. The piston should start moving around a little bit. Then flick it again. When you guys flick it again, the pistons should start moving around infinitely. Once you have done that, shut it off. The next step is to place a glass block over here and a slab over here. Now place a glass block on this spot and a glass block on this spot. Then place 2 glass blocks over here and 3 over here. By the way, the reason why we place these glass blocks is so that we can prevent the guardians from jumping up and down so that they will be killed by the trident killer. At this point, you guys are going to want to place a layer of solid blocks all around just like this. The next step is to take a sign and place it over here. Then place a water bucket over here. That water should flow just like that. When guardians come up here through the bubble column, they will then be pushed into the trident killer. The next step is to create the slab roof. To do this, just place slabs just like this. The next step is to come over here and build all the way down to ocean level. Once you're at ocean level, take some ladders and place ladders all along the side. This will allow you to easily access your farm. The next step is to come over here and count 4 blocks down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now place 2 blocks over here and 2 over here. The next step is to crouch down and place 2 chests in this spot. Then crouch down and place a hopper on top. The hopper should be falling downwards towards the chest. Then crouch down and place a rail on top and place a minecart with hopper. Now take some solid blocks and enclose the minecart with hopper. This will keep it in place. This will be the collection system of the farm. All the drops from the gardens will get funneled through that minecart with hopper, down to this hopper, and into the chest. At this point, I recommend that you create a little overhang over here. By doing this, you'll be able to prevent phantoms from spawning when you're using the farm. The final step is to come down here and place a slab on top of all of the other spawn point blocks. You guys can use any slabs that you want. By doing this, we will prevent mobs from spawning on top of these blocks. After you guys are done placing those slabs, your farm should be looking something like this. I'm now going to show you all how to use this farm. To use it, come over here, then flick on the Trident Killer. Now just wait. Guardians will come up through the bubble column and get sent down into this Trident Killer. From there, they will automatically be killed, so you'll be able to collect all the XP, and all the loot will get funneled into the chest. By the way, if you guys hold a Looting 3 sword, you'll be able to get more loot from this farm. This is because the Looting 3 effect will be applied to the Trident. Whenever you guys want to collect your loot, all you have to do is come down here, and it will all be in this chest. If this farm does not work well for you, I recommend that you try switching your game to peaceful mode and then to hard mode. You guys should also check to make sure your bubble column flows all the way up, and that you create pillars under all of the other guardian spawn spots. This farm is a great way to get a ton of loot and XP. I hope you all enjoyed learning how to make this simple and efficient automatic Minecraft Bedrock Guardian farm. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for what I should do in future videos. Please like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other Minecraft videos. I upload every other day. Thanks for watching.